So I've heard this a lot over the years, and I think I'm just going to have to be the one that says it. If you've ever said that there is nothing about Power Rangers that can be seen as adults, I'd like to redirect you to Season 17. Season 17 starts off with the apocalypse. Not the Rangers are working to stop the apocalypse, as in the apocalypse is already started and people are already dead. Let's start off with the Red Ranger when they go into his flashback scenario. Both the Red Ranger and his brother were in the Air Force, and his brother got blown up on screen, not off screen. We saw that death. Next up, let's talk about the Yellow Ranger, spoiled rich girl. Essentially, when it came down to survival, all of her rich girl friends decided to abandon her in the deserts because there wasn't enough room in the transport. At the end of the day, it was the butler that saved her, and the butler ended up dying in the desert in order to give her a chance to survive. Next, let's talk about the Green Ranger, because holy crap, he is a former Mafia member. Now, notice I said former. The reason being is because he screwed the Mafia over and they wanted to kill him. Now, granted, they say ghosting, but let's face it, that's the same thing in this context. Then, of course, there's the Black Ranger, who had cybernetic enhancements given to him while his sister had been captured, turned into another cyborg, had her eyes removed and replaced with cybernetic enhancements. That's dark! But meanwhile, the Black Ranger's cybernetic enhancements were meant to turn him into a sleeper agent drone so that he could sneak into the city, disable the shields, and help murder everybody. On top of that, he wasn't even the only sleeper agent. There were several people in the city who ended up being sleeper agents and almost destroyed everything. Then in the case of the Gold Ranger and the Silver Ranger and Dr. K, the person who ultimately created the villain of the season, do you know why they created this villain? Simply put, the government agency decided, and they don't specify which government agency, but they decided to keep them locked up, tell them that they were allergic to the sun. All they wanted to do was go outside, and ultimately, because the government decided to mess with things that they didn't have any right messing with, the Vengeance virus got out into the world, and that's how the apocalypse started. And even more messed up of all is that two of the Rangers, Gold and Silver, technically die at the end of the season. This season is extremely dark. This was the season where Disney said, we're not making another season, do whatever you want within the limits of being a kid-friendly show. Keep in mind, I said within the limits. All that to say, if you have never heard of any kind of adult content or anything that can be seen as adult and mature, check out RPM. You don't need any context to previous seasons, you just need to watch the one season, and it's all on YouTube. Seriously, go check it out because it is well worth a watch.